right. Hello, knockouts. Tonya TKO here. Let me roll up my windows because I feel like the sound is loud outside the car. Okay, so listen. I wanted to talk about something really. Let me know how you like this new phone. This new phone still, the screen is all up on me. When I gave up my last phone, it was an old phone, but it did what I needed it to do. But now this seems like what we're gonna be able to have to deal with because I got the latest and the greatest. All right. So listen, I just saw this post on Facebook. It's hot with the windows up. I just saw this post on Facebook, and the post was basically saying, with all of these single women out here who claim that they want a man, why won't you give the average man or give an average man a chance, right? And I came up with the perfect analogy because I'm over here outside of Home Depot, right? So I wanted to show you all something, right, that I got, right? Because you know what? I hear men complaining about this a lot. Like, oh, well, why won't you give such and such? So we have like these skits, these pranks, and all this stuff mocking women for wanting a particular thing, right? So welcome in, right? So I'm going to give you all an analogy, right? And I want you to share this with a man that may not be understanding this, right? So, first of all, we're going to get on the word average after I give this analogy. But we're just going to go with good. So this right here is called a fastener, right? This is a 3-inch fastener with screw holes in it, with the divots in it. So I'm basically, you'll know that I'm making a mirror. I'm creating the frame, etc. So with these fasteners, I'm going to be attaching the mirror to the back of the frame that I'm making. And so my point is this, for the men, why are there so many single women out there that just won't give an average a chance or even a good man a chance? When you go to Home Depot and you're looking for a particular thing to do a particular thing in the way that you need it to be done, right? And you go to the store, are you going to leave with another thing that is, let's say it's made out of beautiful material, let's say it's wonderful, it's an amazing, let's say it's made out of brass, because this is probably nickel or something, like, or stainless steel, something. So it was $3 for 4 of them, so it's not an expensive material, but brass is more expensive than this. Copper is more expensive than this. Let's say it's beautiful and wonderfully made, chiseled by diamonds, but it doesn't accomplish what it is that you need it to accomplish in the way that you need it to accomplish it. Are you going to leave with some other tool just because it's an amazing tool or piece of hardware? And my answer is no. If there's a particular something that you like and that you need and that you want, you're going to get what it is that you want, or you're going to go to a different store. Maybe Lowe's has it. So these fasteners, so I ended up getting these fasteners to hold the mirror onto the back. However, they have L-shaped ones that form perfect right angles for corners. If you need a particular thing, now the one that is an L shape is perfect. It's wonderful for when I want to create the corner binding, right? They have the ones that are shaped like this that I'm going to be using for to hold the mattress onto the thing, I'm creating a piece of wood to hold the mattress. But my whole point is, right, when there's a particular something that you need and want, why settle for something that you don't want? And I think this is where men and women in their dating styles and techniques. For a lot of men out there, they just get with somebody who's there for the moment. Oh, she's pretty, she's soft, she's fatty. And you actually do yourself a disservice because, and you also create, how do I put this? You create a bad reputation that men don't have standards. And then women who come along are like, oh, well, Why is he not wanting to commit to me? I do all of this, I do all of that. In your heart as a man, you know that either it's not the right time, or you're not the right person, or that woman is not the right person for you. Maybe your personalities don't mesh, maybe your senses of humor are different, right? And so it's like, no. You know what I was just thinking about today in terms of relationships? I was just thinking, each man knows what it is that he wants. What does that sound? Oh, that's the person in the thing next to me. As a matter of fact, his whole van is filled with tools. My goodness. All right. So listen, my whole thing is, I forgot what I was saying, right? I was saying about men, and I think that a lot of men want to get a woman that is so pretty that other men envy him, that she's so pretty, so curvy, so all this, that, and the other, that other men envy him. And so he's just looking at the package on the outside, and he's like, I'm gonna get the baddest chick, so that all these men are like, oh, how did he get a woman like that? But at the end of the day, you really have to find somebody who's a good match for you. And the fact that men keep talking about these sorts of things, like, oh, that's why you're single. Oh, you can't keep a man. When in actual, I don't know what happened. The broadcast just bounced me out, right? So I don't remember the last thing that you all heard. Tell me what was the last thing that you all heard, right? So, jump out here. Okay, so H is saying it, but it's easy standards. Yeah, and so that's one of the things as well. So far too many men, they stay in relationships until, just staying by averagely until something better comes along, or a better opportunity, or a prettier person, or whatever the case may be. And so it's, you all got my point. And I really don't think it's just black men either. Seeing all the men in my generation are dusty as F. What are we talking about now? When a man wants a woman that other men envy to have. Okay, yes, that was the last thing that I was saying before the broadcast kicked us out. So it's like, so he's going around trying to get the baddest, the prettiest, the nicest hair, what society considers to be the standard of beauty, so that other men will envy him and be like, oh, what does that man have? What does he do? Who is he that he got such a bad chick? But that bad chick may not be a good match for you, personality-wise, lifestyle-wise, spending habits-wise, child-rearing-wise. It's like, okay, so she's this and that people like on the outside, but you're the one who has to come home to her each night. You know what I mean? Like, there's so many people who are like, people are gonna interracial date. Is gonna interracial date? I'm actually from Home Depot. If I turn the camera around, because I like to park and walk. Can you see the Home Depot? Is right there, Home Depot. So I like to get my exercise in by walking. But yeah, so I'm like, I don't know. So look, I want to hear your thoughts below. And there's men who are like, oh, Tonya, you're just gonna keep a lot of women single. And I'm like, there's a lot of people in general that need to be single. There's a lot of people in general that need to be single for a lot of different reasons. We got all of these, far too many relationships of convenience, relationships of guilt and obligation, relationships so that the person won't be lonely. So those are my full thoughts right there. I want to hear your comments below. I'm getting ready to drive back. I was running errands all day, and I got everything that I need to be able to create my mirror parts, and I got this new phone, and It's the same that weird adjustment of light. It was just that last one was weird. All right, so listen, I will see you all. I'm going to keep this video really short, and I'm hoping that we can broadcast again. But I want to hear your thoughts below. Men, if you go to Home Depot and you're looking for, we're going to talk about average. And then average, who in the world wants something average? Is this what we're promoting out there now? That women should take average men and have standards for average people? Listen, on that note, I'm going to jump out of here. I'm going to read your comments once I get back in. I want to see what you all have to say. And you know something else that I was thinking about today before I jump out of here? You know something else I was thinking about? Remember when that song came out? Because there was some song that I was listening to. They were playing in Home Depot, and the song was like, would you still love me? It was some man singing about would you still love me, right? And it reminded me of that 50 Cent song when 50 Cent was like, if I wasn't fresh, would you still rock with me? If I didn't have money, would you still roll with me? And all this other stuff. 50 Cent came out with some song. It was like 15 years ago. It was an old song, right? And then these silly women came out with the quote-unquote woman's version of that. And the woman's version was so frustrating. I listened to that and it made me want to become a damn recording artist. It was like, if I didn't have the freshest money, and would you still want me? If I couldn't roll with this, would you still? And I was like, you stupid birds. I was like, why don't you change it around to if I gained 20 pounds, if I gained 50 pounds, if my skin wasn't clear, if I didn't have popping lip gloss, if my bosom was fall down flat and my areolas was big as saucers, would you still want me if my butt got flat? And I was like, those are the questions that you should be asking, because these same men who want you to get with some average man, they holding out waiting for some Instagram baddie to come sweep them off their feet. They're waiting for the baddest chick. They ain't taking quote unquote average chicks, and if they are, they're not treating the average chicks right. They asking you whether or not you mind going on a date at a food truck. Talking about I'm gonna bring some hot dogs and some Wonder Bread, and we gonna sit in some dog feces stained grass, and we gonna eat these hot dogs and Wonder Bread out there, and we gonna call it a picnic. And that's how they treat those girls that they don't really care nothing about. You know what I'm saying? So that's what I'm going to end this video on. You know what? I ain't ending the video on that. I'm going to talk some more, because there's something else that was troubling me, right? Yesterday on my Facebook page, like I said, if you all ever want to get into some fights, go on over to my Facebook page. If you got some pent-up frustration you need to let off, come over there. You get into many arguments on my Facebook page. That's all people love to do over there, is argue. So on my Facebook page, I put up a post yesterday about this. It was some text conversation where this guy was in this restaurant talking about, oh, I remember your favorite foods. I ordered it for you. Are you on your way? And the girl is like, yeah, right? And then he's like, oh, the food arrived. Where are you? It's been 30 minutes. The food is getting cold. And the girl texts back and was like, sorry, haha, I'm on another date right now. I didn't know how to tell you. So no, I won't be showing up, right? So I was like, so I posted it up on Facebook, and I was like, young ladies, don't do this. Don't, keep it 100. And I was like, men, please, you know, know who this you're dealing with. When somebody show you who they are, believe them, right? And the comments, oh God, I'm going to tell you what type of comments I did get. The comments were like, I can't get a man to take me out, and here she is treating him so badly. This is why men turn bad. No. People decide to abuse people because they choose to. That's a choice. That's what they want, to abuse people. That's how they want to do it, right? That's how they want to do it, right? It got nothing to do with nobody else, because didn't nobody tell him to go chasing after some girl that didn't want him? You know what I'm saying? I can guarantee you that he thought that that girl was so extraordinarily beautiful that he decided to put up with her abuse, her escalating forms of abuse until it got to that, right? But that's not what I wanted to talk about. What I wanted to talk about was the responses that I was getting. Not one person was like, Tonya, you hate women. How dare you? How dare you? Not one person was like, Tonya, you hate women. But yet, when I put up a post showcasing male behavior that could use improvement, here come all these pick-meshas and dusties talking about you hate men. How is pointing out somebody leveling up and upping their standards and loving themselves and receiving good treatment hating men? That's what I'm going to end the video on. That's what I wanted to say. Listen, I'm going to get out of here. Listen, I just wanted to, you know, as a matter of fact, oh, look at that beautiful sunshine. As a matter of fact, because see, I just wanted to, oh man, I just wanted to point that out real quick because I find it strange. I find it strange that so many men come up with this narrative about how I hate men just because I tell women what loving behavior looks like. So listen, I am going to, listen, don't look, I love my life, Hazel. You don't have to tell me about seatbelt. I like staying safe. So listen, I will see you all later. Put your comments below and how you feel about the topic that we talked about today. I'm going to be recording some videos soon. I just have been in a state. I don't know what's been going on with me. I just really haven't been feeling like recording videos. I've been feeling like I'm on a hamster wheel, just having to feed this machine, and I'm just tired. All right, but we'll get back to it. I'll see you all in the next video. All right, peace.